shit. Hey.
We need it from the top.
Where y'all at? Hello. Where y'all at tonight?
We having a lot of technical difficulties this way.
I know y'all up though, so come on, chime on in.
This is what happens when you don't sign them contracts.
Like, wake up now. Meow.
We trying to be giving out contracts.
Slide in, y'all. Come through. Come through. I said come through. Hey. Let me see what you're working with, babe.
Babe, straighten the screen out. Straighten it out a little. Bust a move, babe. Bust a move. Bust a move. I can't do none of that. None of that. I'm not even going to try.
Hey. Hey, y'all.
Is it a little crooked, babe? The phone a little crooked.
Huh?
The phone. A little crooked.
Oh, okay. What's going on? Y'all in here or what?
Y'all ready to get into it?
Are y'all? Like, really? I mean, I'm waiting for y'all to come in, though.
Chime in. Deep topics. You already know. Should I let them know what we talking about today?
Yep. Right. Plug them in, babe.
What we talking about today is, how did your parents' relationship affect your current relationship or past relationships? Like, how you viewed your parents' relationship. Did it have any effect on the way you deal with relationships in your life, current or present?
So, we had a conversation about this, and I don't know. What you think? I'm going to let you go because I could talk for days.
Right. Once you get that battery in her back.
Shut up.
Yeah, I would say definitely how my mom was with my stepfather had a definite effect on our marriage, babe.
In what ways?
And I would say just how my stepfather took a step back and let my mom, delegate a lot of things. I think that's where I get my demeanor from, just letting you go and always saying, she got it. I mean,
take charge.
Right, just letting her do her thing. And sometimes that shouldn't always be the case, or maybe I should check in. Like we talked about when you was doing, your play and working, taking care of the house, basically 3 jobs, and I'm just like, she built for it. She can do it. You know what I'm saying?
But I think that's a mentality not only that you have, but a lot of men have in general, because women, it goes back to when women was like just the housewives or just like didn't work, stay home mom. So the women always had everything else, and the man just worried about taking care of the bills, like the household. Right. So what they say, the man is the protector and the provider.
Right.
So I think that's just like an old
mentality.
Yeah, so I don't think I don't know if that go into that relationship. I think that goes back to time. That's based more on time, not on relationship. Okay. To get more detail, for instance, if I grew up, all right, so my mom past relationships was more never abusive, but more not a lot of time spent. It was everybody was always on the go. Everybody was always on the go. And it's you don't. I grew up in a family when hugs and kisses wasn't really there.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And I didn't really start getting it until I got into your family. But that was present. So I was more like hardcore. And external, I was hard. So
to yourself,
I didn't.
But to me, you never was like that. It seemed like you was always.
But I didn't.
Open.
But I was always like hiding stuff. Like I always had to be hard, and I always felt like I didn't have to. What is the word? I felt like I didn't need somebody else to make me feel good.
Okay.
I would get there on my own.
That's a good thing, though, right?
That is a good thing.
Right.
But I was always struggling with other things, though, that I needed. That I was putting you in the place of.
Okay.
Father relationship. You know, sir, I was putting you in different roles as well. So it is a good thing to need and stuff for yourself, but it's things that you want from certain people.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
I definitely do.
It's people that want things and like they're yearning from things from other people and they just don't get it and they're in depression because of that type of stuff.
Okay. So
parent relationship, go back to my mom parent, you know, her relationships. Being I probably would say like my sister Reese dad. Like that was like someone that was like more personal and like took us out and stuff like that.
Okay.
But what I mean is like
more time spent.
Yeah, more time spent. I think that was what I missed, the time spent part.
Okay.
So it's like
exclusive.
That's what I crave for.
Okay. Not even worrying about the financial part. What can you get me for Christmas?
Exactly. Like I was first of all, I think kids don't really they want stuff for Christmas, but then at the end of the day they'll look around for you. They could get everything in the road they wanted for Christmas, but then look around and still look for you, and you're not there.
Right.
So I think being present, like I always said, for your kids is more important than financial stuff.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Buying expensive gifts and stuff like that.
So your parents' relationship, like I seen people that went, oh my God. So I have her sweatshirt on. So Ranisha Seaton, she had a show, One Woman Act Play. It was called The Blossoming of Me, and she had her life story. And I was like, yo, she is so brave because she was able to tell her life story from her being pregnant at 13 years old. She wrote a book, but then she decided to do a play to say, you know, she said some people don't like to read. Why not act it out for them? Right. And that was so dope. But she told her whole life story that a lot of people is afraid to tell. And what I loved about it was that I'm like, damn, for her to tell her stuff so raw and uncut, that's so brave of her.
It is.
And what I'm getting to is her relationship after she got out her mom, like just relationships with, you know, men was abusive and her mom relationship where her significant other was abusive. And she said she told herself, how can I get myself into this situation when I see my mom go through it? And I told myself I would never be in this relationship. And every person not every person, but she ended up in an abuse, a domestic violence, you know, situation. It was like she was trying to find, you know, someone to just love her. She was in like foster care. It was just like, oh my God, y'all gotta go see it. But it was just so heartbreaking to see that. But that's just the proof right there. Some people grow up with parents that was on drugs.
Right.
They end up on drugs. You know what I mean? So I think that your parents' relationships can definitely affect your current or your past relationship because that's all you know. That's all you've seen growing up.
Right.
And then even you might say like, damn, this is fucked up. It's like something that triggers you when you see it out there, and it's like it pulls you in because this is all you know.
Right.
You don't know nothing else outside of that. That's like
product of your own environment.
Exactly. So that's like you going out there and you trying to find somebody that's like, you had all these different people you was dealing with, and they all ain't shit. They all ain't shit. But you keep finding these ain't shit ass niggas.
Right.
Why? Because you're going after the same type of man and you don't even know it.
Right.
Mentally, you're going after the same money getting nigga. You know, same, just different form, look different, but it's the same type of person that you're going after.
Similar small features.
Exactly.
I mean, you just don't even know.
But it's something that it's been drilled in your head. That there's something that you don't even know unconsciously that you're going after the same man. Why am I always ending up with these bum ass niggas?
Right.
All right, but it's true.
Right.
Because you see something that you like in them, and you keep going after these same traits.
Mm-hmm.
Same stuff that you see in these niggas.
Right.
They don't have a job when you meet them. I mean, I'm not saying every man like that, but I'm just saying they don't have a job year after that. Red flags.
Right.
It's gonna happen. Like,
you still putting up with it because he got good hair.
oh, see, that was your thing of always why people stayed in relationship is because they wanted to have a child by this person.
Mm-hmm.
You always said that. He said, tell them what you said.
I said it seemed that women deal with, or just men. I mean, you end up making a full circle back to the same person because you got certain preferences, and even when you decide, like, well, I'm gonna try to deal with something totally different or the polar opposite, you don't. I mean, because you end up being, I guess, attracted to what you're attracted to, or you really deal with what you're comfortable with, and you end up, putting up with a lot of bull crap, or just overlooking a lot of things when really you shouldn't be.
Right.
You shouldn't be. So.
Oh, another thing that in your parents' relationship that can affect your relationship, and it don't have to be a bad thing. It could be a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
It could be how a man treats the man showing you how to treat a woman.
Right.
So you know how to be treated by a man, or you know how to treat a woman.
Right.
So it don't have to be something negative. It's just how can that relationship affect your relationships as you get older. How do you see stuff? Like, what do you yearn for? What are you missing? What are you going after? I'm trying to give other examples, but I think the main thing with me is like, I always felt like my mom was so independent. I always felt like I didn't need anybody, that I can get shit myself. I always felt like that. And I'm like,
well, you are a go-getter, babe.
Yeah. And my mom,
very independent,
working 3 jobs, whatever job she had to, just, strong, going at it. She do everything for her kids, and that's just like, wow, that's why that's how I am. But that's just as a person. But then when I see her in relationships, I noticed it was more like financial relationships, not like say sex for money, but it was more like it was just always men that was like good looking, or like money wise, or something like that, and it's like, do you go after something like that? Like, you don't know. Like, do you go after somebody with money? But I want somebody established.
Right.
So that helped me into like, but it made me know that like, get somebody that's more like that, want something, that want dreams and stuff like that. Like that, it could affect you in a way that's like, nope, I don't want that. Thank you for this relationship. Or it could be like, I'm going to look for somebody just like him. It was like one or the other. I told my mom I was going to call her, so she's going to be on a call sooner or later. We're going to have her on speaker.
She'll be chiming in about another 5.
She's going to let us know how does she feel how her relationships affect her children relationships. I'm trying to think, like, I know it do. I know relationships, seeing your parents in a relationship can affect a child. The reason why I know is because I always go back to their sponge, and it always go back to what they see. They take that and go off into the world with it. So if they see that your dad or her significant other is treating her like shit, I don't know. Is you gonna go out there and treat that person like shit too because your mom took it? You know what I mean? Like,
that don't make any sense to do that. Even like,
but it's true, right?
Right, it is true. Like, for instance, I think I took a mentality of my stepfather, more, laid back demeanor, humble, do things because they need to be done, not do things for other people to see. You know what I'm saying? So he catered to my mom, and just in all fashions, whether it was just, small gifts, jewelry, he was just always there for her in every need that I could see, and I think I really took after that, took straight to that. Well, at least that I think so, babe. I mean, I try to be there for you in every aspect, His calm demeanor about the situation. As far as how my mom is, I see a lot of my mom traits in you.
Mhm.
You know, very independent, strong. Um, I try. I try. Well, now I try to, you know, ask you like is if anything wrong or if you need anything instead of letting you know do it on your own, because that can get you in trouble too. Just not checking in, you know, because females, you know, they got a lot on their plate, especially when they wearing 2 and 3 hats. So I just think it's a different approach. Maybe you know us guys can take when it comes to that situation.
Well said.
Yeah.
So should we call mom? Not yet. Give
Not
her like
yet, not
give her
yet.
like another 5
Yeah,
minutes.
let's see if mom wants to chime in.
All right. All right. So one thing that I kind of struggle with when it comes to like parents, trying to get not too like
Yeah.
but how parents, how their significant other or their relationship, I feel like keeping them out of certain things and out of sight when it comes to like one, you ain't taking this person serious.
Mm-hmm.
Why are they around your kids? Why they
Right.
got to see this?
Right.
And two,
That's big, big.
Yeah.
That is big. If
Yeah.
you don't plan on making it more than something physical, there is no need to drag them around the kids.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I understand adults have needs and all that. There's no need to, you know, I'm going to deal with this guy for a couple of weeks. You know, or a man, I'm going to deal with this, especially men. Especially men. If you not, if you know what I'm saying, if you ain't if you think it ain't gonna be really nothing with that female, it ain't no need for your son or daughter to be seeing, you know, 6 or 7 different females within 90 days.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Same thing go for women. You know what I'm saying? I understand, you know, mama gotta have a life too. But y'all know if this guy don't make himself that much available for you, it ain't no need for him, I mean, to meet the kids or to be hanging around your house.
Even if it's convenient, because that's the first thing they think about. Oh, come to my house because you live with Ray Ray and Keisha and you got privacy in your
Mhm.
house, and you try to sneak around when the kids sleep and stuff like that. Kids ain't dumb, man. They know when you there. They be at the door listening and shit. They know
Right.
who you are. They haven't even met you and they know your name is Charles.
Right. Throwing shoes at the door. Man.
And they're stealing money out your pocket while you sleep in your mom. Listen, stop thinking these kids out here is dumb, man. They know who these people are walking in and out their door. You talking about, oh, this my friend, Robert. Oh no, nigga, I know who that nigga is.
First of all, if you gotta introduce him with the term friend, something ain't right. If it ain't boyfriend or soon to be husband, why you needing the kids? You need titles.
Talking about this my friend.
Right.
Oh, this my other
You
friend.
gotta raise the bar.
Right.
Men and women, raise the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, you know what I'm saying? The relationships your kids see that you have, that trickle down.
Right.
And then they think they gonna be, you know, dipping and dabbing in and out like that. Nah,
Yeah.
this ain't where it need to be.
Yeah. So that's when, like I said, don't have them around them. Because what's the point of that? Like, you're not going to take it serious. They're going to be like, oh, damn. You got mama a hoe. Daddy a hoe. Like, what the hell going
Trust
on
me.
here?
And kids do use
They know.
that phrase
They
about
be
their
vetting.
parents.
Yeah, they be
Trust
knowing.
me.
Shoot, they be
I know-
vetting to their friends and
Right.
stuff.
I know
Vetting.
you heard some kids say some stuff too in the school.
Shit.
Yeah.
Listen, I heard some
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Mama a hoe. And they be dead serious.
They
They
do.
don't even know what a hoe is.
Mm-hmm.
For real.
Mm-hmm.
Stop bring these strangers around your damn kids. They ain't
Right.
dumb.
Mm.
Then another thing is when I said not only do they bring people around them, but also when they end the relationships, I think that once they start bringing the person around their child, there's always this uncomfortableness. Like how are they going to take it knowing that this is not their parent,
Mm-hmm.
and are they going to look? I guess you got to play your role. Are they going to look up to my relationship? Because are they going to look up to this relationship or their mother relationship or their father relationship with this significant other? Which one? Because their father and mother relationship could be they on some other stuff, drugs and all that. Then you could be on some lovey-dovey stuff when it's split homes. Which one are you going to take in and be like, when you get older, this is my mindset. This is the person I want to go. Like, which one met? Like, I don't know. Like, how did they? Because it could go both ways. It's not automatically I'm going to choose the best one.
Right.
Like, I'm going to choose the one that got married. They're going to go with the drugs and all that. Because that's more fun to them, probably.
Right. And you got to, that person stepping into the relationship, dealing with the person with children, you got to establish some type of bond with the child, you know, not on a friend level, but I mean, if you're going to be around there, you gotta establish something as far as like some type of parenting role. It can't just be I'm only here to hit it and I'm rolling, or I'm just here for now and I won't be here for later. You gotta, if somebody you're dealing with took that step to introduce you to their kids, I mean, you got to take that serious. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be, oh, what's up, young boy, or, I mean, you gotta, even if you.
So you think they automatically should step in and be like what? Like,
I mean,
a role model for them?
Yeah, be a role model. I mean, have some positive advice for them. I mean, especially don't disrespect that parent in front of the child.
Right.
That's very important. Just have some type of something positive to bring to the situation. You know what I'm saying? Don't just be on some nonchalant stuff like I'm here for what I'm trying to get and I'm rolling. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't got really nothing to do with the child. You really do if you involved with that parent.
Man, some people don't care about no kids. They don't care about I'm here to see your mama and that's it. Right. They probably don't even like kids. You seen Baby Boy?
Right, and that's
little nigga. Like
that's the ones y'all gotta seek out and before you even decide to bring them home. Don't even waste your time.
You gotta have the signs of the ones who act like they all for kids, and then when them and the kids alone, like, shut up.
Right. Yeah.
Shut up.
That's how
you tell your mama I punch you in your face.
Gunshots now.
Yeah.
Violence, cops.
Yeah.
Body bags.
So that all goes back to the parents' relationship and making sure that I guess they're crossing the T's and making sure that the nigga ain't crazy. Right. But people like crazy. They probably both retarded.
Fellas too, make sure these females is, up to par, bruh. I mean,
please, for you lay a seed in it.
Right. 18 years of misery, bruh.
Woo, child. But
15 for Arch. Hey, wait.
Shut up. Family court.
Family court don't play no games.
That's no, seriously. I think that place. I have never stepped a foot in that place, but it sounds like death when I hear about somebody going in there. Right. It's like you got to make a decision, a life or death decision when you go in there. Like
y'all better off dealing with that right outside the building before y'all go in there,
because it gets deep, and then it pulls the kids in and it makes it even worse. And that's that goes from there. Like, that's disgusting.
You want to be. I'm telling you, I guarantee y'all can come up with a better solution than they can come up with for y'all. Yeah. I guarantee you that.
Yeah.
I guarantee you that.
Relationships, parents. Let's call Mom.
Let's see what Mom.
See what she got to say. I'm gonna put her on speakerphone. And hold her to the mic and let's see what she thinks about it. I want my mom to bust me upside my head putting her business out there.
We ain't say too much. About that.
Whoo, child. I hope she's up. Damn it, did she go to sleep?
Mom on the phone talking to Tony.
Yeah, she probably went to sleep. We're gonna give her a call back, or she might call us back.
Yeah.
All right. So, anyways, we talked about abusive parents' relationship, how they could affect the kids, because it was something that you said to me that it had something to do with sexual assault, and actually the person that I went to go see her play, she was sexual assaulted.
Okay. Was it by
her mother boyfriend?
Wow.
But
and that's more common than a lot of people think.
But where I was going with that was a lot of women who's been sexually assaulted when they're young,
Mm-hmm.
it could go different ways. It can go that they just carelessly do whatever to their body,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't. It's just like they're gone, and they become like whatever you want to call it,
There's still no excuse for a man to take advantage.
No, it's not. It's definitely no excuse. But I'm telling you, I'm just saying how that can. That's. I don't want to say that's off topic, but that's that boyfriend who's in a relationship with the mother who touched that baby, and then when they go back and tell the mom, I can't tell you how many times I heard that. Multiple times. Mom don't believe. Then that child goes out and leave and go to another family home.
Hold on, stop you right there. You think that the mom don't believe? Is it because she jealous? Like, why would he touch you when he can have all this?
That sound like Precious.
Wow. But is that real though?
No, I think they just don't want to believe that the person that they with, I don't know, will touch a child. Like that person, they don't like no kid. Like I don't know. I don't know what's the reason, or maybe they do know. And they just like, listen, I ain't going to say shit because I still want to be, like, I'm going to be lonely if I approach you.
Exactly.
And that's fucked up. That's scary.
That's sad. That's sad that she willing to basically sacrifice her child for her own happiness.
So then how many times I heard that child leaves and moves with somebody else. And then, like,
and she lost for the next 10 years.
What are you looking for after that? What do you know? How do you know how to be treated? What to go after? What is what?
Only way she know how to find love is to give her body.
Or you find a role model. You go into the church. You find your village. You find your team.
Right.
That could bring you somewhere else. And a lot of people turn to the church.
Yeah, but then she needs somebody to push her in that direction.
Yeah.
If she been molested and she found like, well, wow, if I gave that person my body and he made me feel appreciated. So now all she know for the next 5-10 years is, what if I get
how he makes her feel appreciated?
I mean,
they be scared and fucking disgusted. That's why they out the home. How they feel appreciated?
Maybe what he said to
You talking about some R. Kelly shit appreciated?
Who knows with these?
I don't know if they feel appreciated. I would say they probably feel lost. Like it's nothing big, because if I told my mom, she doesn't make a big thing out of it. I don't know if they don't feel
what type of relationship is that if a daughter comes to her mother and tell her something like that, and the mother rebuttal is, you lying? What type of relationship is that right there?
I don't know, but listen, I heard that multiple times. I can't tell you how many times I heard that a child been molested and went to their parent and they didn't believe them.
That's sad.
I had to hear it about 4 times, 5 times, by people I know.
Wow.
So just think about people that I don't know. It happens all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
for a mother not to be in tune with her child like that, like I can only imagine if somebody told my mom something like that.
I feel like, let me tell you something. The relationship between a mother and a girl, like her female child, is the most difficult relationship.
Why is that relationship so fractured?
I don't know, because we're the same species and it's like we go head on head, but I think it has a lot to do with them trying to protect us, but sometimes it's too much aggressively, or they don't protect us. You get what I'm saying? And it could be like, why didn't you protect me? Or you're doing too much. You're too aggressive, and you're not doing too much for the boys, or you're not as strict on the boy. And it's like, we have so much weight. A lot of us, especially my generation, grew up with so much weight. Even this generation grew up with so much weight on their shoulders. Because we cooking shit at 11.
Right.
We watching kids.
My mom got a saying. She say 2 women can't switch in the same kitchen.
I think that's when they get older. Like me and my mom now type of thing. But I don't know about me being your child at 11. Like that don't make sense to me.
Not 11. I say a female start coming into herself. I say around 15, 16.
But at the end of the day, you got to remember. All right, so me thinking back in my childhood, shit, I used to leave the bell and go wash clothes. I had designated days that I had to come home and do certain things.
Right.
Like, things are different for us than it is for you men.
Oh, definitely, yes.
It's different.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying that all moms is like that, but what I'm saying is that, like, the burden and the expectations of us is so high. We got to carry the baby, so they got to protect us even more. Or I guess it depends on how the parent go about it, but it's just so much. It's like,
well, your situation was kind of unique, babe, because you had to help mom with your 2 younger sisters.
No, that's not what I'm saying, and that's everybody's situation. That's the bulk of a lot of kids' situation. You have to help out.
But a lot of moms can't depend on their
because
own.
Why? There's a lot of single moms out there.
True.
No fathers around.
True.
So I would never say it's my mom's fault.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to what I'm saying. I'm saying the responsibilities of a girl.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Was my 3-year-old brother, a 3+-year-old brother, he was 3 years older than me. Did he have the same responsibility?
Right.
No.
Like you said.
That's what I'm saying. It's the female responsibility.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
I follow you.
So I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Father's leaving, saying they ain't my child or whatever, or maybe they raising the child all by themselves and they got to do it for their family. And if they ain't going out there, just going out there fucking partying. My mom was out there working, busting her ass.
Let me chime in what you just said. You said fathers leave and it ain't my baby. Sometimes fathers leave and don't use that phrase, it ain't my baby. I just rather pay than actually spend physical time.
And that's still fucked up.
It is.
But they rather do that than to actually deal with the child because they don't want to be in that female space, in that baby mama space. I want to be as far from you as possible.
Right. Because and
I'm thinking how that's going to fuck up your child's head.
Right. Especially if you're not willing to put in the time. Some guys, just not ready to settle down.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's just to go say they don't have nothing to do with what you're saying as far as like the parents and all that. That has something to do with just a girl growing up is so much harder than a male. Mm-hmm. The responsibilities that's put on us as females is different. Mm-hmm. So if your parents don't have someone that can alleviate that, as far as like your mom's significant other, your dad's significant or whoever, that can alleviate that, because trust and believe, this household right here, we alleviating a lot of shit. Right. I'm like, dang, y'all got it good around here. I be scrubbing floors right now.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, but they're still kids.
Right.
And I got to give them that childhood. Mm-hmm. But I still got to teach them, but not still put a whole plate in front of them like you got to do all this. Mm-hmm. So that's one thing I had to learn. Like, I grew up like this. You better get on the floor and do this. You better get in that kitchen and cook. You better do this. Like, army, sergeant type shit. Right. But I had to learn that, like, the way I grew up is different than how they're growing up. Right. Not spoiling them, but still scale them back. Because at the end of the day, I know how it felt to have so much responsibility, especially as a female. Right. So that's just to talk about that portion of like growing up and because you said something about like I don't even know how I started talking about this.
It all intertwines. It's just one big circle, one big spider web, babe.
All right, we're going to try mine one more time.
Let's see if mine Dukes pick up.
She probably dodging me.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what she said. She's a side to me. All right, we about to get off of here in like 5 minutes. We out.
5 minutes.
Yeah. I just want to get her take.
What y'all got to say? What y'all think? Let us know.
How your parents' relationship while you were growing up affect your relationship now, or your past relationship.
Or your past relationships. Do you got certain
Hello?
expectations?
Yeah.
Hey.
Mom, what's up? Look at Mom cracking up. Showtime, Mom. You famous now.
She gonna clear her throat.
Gotcha. Let me clear my throat.
Mom, so the question is, how did your relationships while we were growing up, your kids growing up, can affect their relationships that they're in now or their past relationships?
I don't think that can affect the kids' relationship.
Not at all?
I kind of agree with you, Mom.
No, because it only makes them stronger.
Right.
It makes them strong.
Right.
So what about, all right, so for instance, I gave a scenario that, say if you wasn't, but say if you was in an abusive relationship and then I went off to get in an abusive relationship because that's all I know and that's all I've seen.
And you willing
You
to
never
accept
heard
it.
of a situation like that? I believe that parents' relationships can affect their relationships.
Right. You would think that's the norm.
You get what I'm saying, Mom?
Yeah, but I mean, why would you want to sit in an abusive relationship anyway?
You don't, but that's all you know and that's all you see, and it's kind of something that you used to, and it draws you in.
Yeah. I understand what you're saying. We know people that really do it for you, and still in it.
So what is your whole spectrum? So you think that it makes you stronger to be in a relationship, to see your parents go through how their relationship can affect my relationship? Like, it will make me stronger.
The struggle. I understand where you're coming from, Mom.
So you saying the struggle?
Yeah, it's a struggle.
It build up resilience.
Can you give me a little example?
One example is like the children watch you go through a physical and verbal abusive relationship. No, if you see your parents are go through something like that, why would you sit there and why would you go into a relationship that it's not healthy for you?
So you saying, okay, I see where you're saying too. So I think kids can take it, they can take it both ways. They can take it like, I definitely don't want to be in this type of relationship. And they look,
right.
Or they could take it like, or they go off in the world and they still find themselves in that same situation.
But how much, even though, how long can you take it for?
Let me ask you a question. In any of your relationships that you have been in the past, do you see any of your kids in that same predicament?
No.
None?
No, I don't see none of my kids getting abused.
Not abused. Not abused. You was never abused, Mom. What you talking about?
Oh, if they in a situation with what?
Anything that you have been through in your past relationships, have any of your children now have been through? Or have same relationships?
No, I don't think so.
So you say that it's just supposed to be a learning experience, that your struggles, they're supposed to learn from.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
And it's supposed to make them
I agree
stronger.
with that, Mom. I agree with that.
Yeah.
All right, Mom.
All right, Mom. You famous now.
Thanks, Mom.
Yeah, you're welcome.
All right. But there you have it. So, Mom thinks that the past relationships or the relationships that parents go through is a learning experience. and they should learn from. So it's basically.
I kind of agree with
It's basically a life lesson, like.
Right.
But you said something before.
Mm-hmm.
You can never teach somebody experience.
Right.
But did you say that?
I did that.
So, even though you watch somebody go through something, you could tell them, like, don't do that, yo. I just went through that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get pregnant at 13. I was pregnant at 13.
Mm-hmm.
But they get pregnant at 13.
Right.
And they do the same shit you said not to do.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Right. Well, if you intimate, meaning if you that close to the situation, you kind of do build up a resilience to that, if you follow me back. You know what I'm saying? Like, as close as you is to mom, you know what I'm saying? You already know what, I'm not going down that path, or, you know what, I kind of see really what you kind of are.
But it all depends on that child mentality.
Right. True.
Are they strong enough to push past that, or did it really affect them?
Mm-hmm. Well, some things we learn without even trying. It's just, if you are around a situation, sometimes
it triggers you. I'm like, I gotta get up. I gotta get out of this.
Right, because you got, the mind is a photographic organism. You know what I'm saying? What the mind see, it stores it. So even if you don't think you learning that, or something you really not paying attention to, if your eyes see it and your mind remembers it, it stores it. So that's a way of learning as well too. So even if you trying to ignore certain situations, sometimes you just can't avoid it, and you basically live it out a little bit, and it becomes a part of you, and going through life, you just be like, you know what, I seen this situation unfold. Not meaning that you was really involved in it, but you watched it unfold from afar.
I agree, but I feel like in order for that, for you to keep in that mindset and say, I don't want to be nothing near this relationship, you have to have someone in your life to help you go forward as well. You need a role model to push forward. True. Because you will end up in that same track. If you don't have that role model, you will end up in that same cycle. True. Because I can't tell you how many times I've seen parents, children in the same cycle that they were in, and they told them, how did you do this? How did you get there? And I warned you. You couldn't avoid it. True. So we're going to end on that note.
What y'all think? Chime in.
Give us your thoughts.
Leave comments.
All of that good stuff.
Try to give y'all some good content, some real content from the heart. We try.
And I know we late and it's a late night. You know what? We might as well come in here late at night. We could drink now. It won't seem crazy to drink at 12 p.m.
Let us know what time y'all rather for us to be on.
I mean, of course, not this late, but do you guys recommend 9 p.m., 8 p.m., or the 12 p.m.? Let us know. Let us know your thoughts. But we got to get out of here, y'all. Got to wake up in the morning. We got some stuff to do. Thank you guys for chiming in. We love y'all. Share this video. Comment under this video. Follow our page. If you know, we changed our whole surrounding. We're in the Redty Sports Lounge.
My wife rap, too. Let us know if you want to drop some bars. I'm Flames. But if y'all want to hear my wife, leave something in the comment. I'm hot. Follow little bro. Rock been funny.
Oh, yes. He's hilarious. Yeah. So we're out of here, y'all. Over the month, we're going to be showing you guys a little bit more of our area. We're going to be uploading soon on Spotify, where you can just listen to the audio. If you notice, we have some equipment here. I appreciate you guys. Have a good night. We out.
See y'all next week.
Listen. We had a good show.
Yeah, it was, man.
Let us know what y'all think. Be out. Woo!
I'm not doing nothing extra like my wife. That's what she do. I'm not doing that. Nope.
You need to do a little two-step or something.
I'm
you
going
so corny.
Eat that catfish and mac and cheese, though. I just came back from VA. Tractor finally got done. I'm hungry, though.